Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. My name is Ace and this is the Let's Play. When we left off, we had taken down all that opposed us in the arena of proving. So we could prove our alliance to who we think is going to be the true king, and we're now going to deliver our news so that they will then be able to help once we sort out their diplomatic issues. They'll be able to help us with Darkspawn and the flight.
What's the deal with you and him anyway? Dare I ask?
Him? Him who? Is this supposed to mean something to me?
You know exactly who I'm talking about, Mr. Let's Make Kissy Faces over there.
My. You are jealous, aren't you? Did I take your favorite Grey Warden away from you?
What? I'm not jealous. I'm horrified.
Those blushing cheeks of yours tell a different tale.
These blushing cheeks are terrified that you'll suck all the blood out of them once you're finished with them.
If I feel the need to suck on anything of yours, Alistair, you'll be the first.
Oh, the innuendos.
That was so not what I meant.
Perhaps we should go and tell him together about your touching concerns. Perhaps he'll pay more attention to you if you ask nicely.
Uh-huh. I think we're done here.
Done before you started, in fact.
Wow. Always have the conversation. Anyway, we've got to go to the bar. Where's the tavern? That's not a tavern. Aha! This is obviously the tavern.
What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
Ah, the best smell.
I'll get on it.
Dwarves know anything. They know our alcohol.
I tried Dwarven Ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfers into drinking, as a joke.
Okay, so our friend is in the back. Here he is.
They're everywhere! I can't take it!
Astrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord
Finally,
Helmut will see
so
you.
that's his name now.
Join me here when you're ready to
Okay, well
leave.
I've just dinged, so I figured I should well I have dinged, but Alistair has. Okay. So, first of all, see what we want you to get, what options are available. Disengage. Don't want them going into dual weapons, that's our territory. Shield stuff, yes we do. I think it's best to go for this. But first, actually what? .25 strength, we can do that. There. They go for overpower. Yep. Sounds good to me. Right, now.
Are you ready to see his lordship now?
It would be an honor.
The honor is ours to have found such a staunch and upright ally. His lordship is looking forward
Wow,
to meeting you.
he found out? Wow. That's pretty quick. I mean, how did you tell him you've been here this entire time? The Lord's Trust, the second task. I guess it's just through his big daughter. No, come on, we've got to walk slowly. Oh, I can't walk slowly, okay. Paramount.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyrell Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne. No one is born with rights to the throne. The sitting king may recommend a successor, but the assembly ultimately decides who will rule. Balin has lost nothing that ever belonged to him, and nothing that his own father thought he should have. You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power. Balin resents me because I did not believe his setup. I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction. It speaks poorly of Balin that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted. I have never sought the throne. My role was to serve Endrin, first as his advisor, then as an elected Desher in the Assembly. A Harrowmont has never been king, and I always assumed Trian would rule after his father. But both Endrin and my colleagues have asked me to step up, and I will not back down.
Seems quite noble.
Orzammar needs me. The Assembly represents the voices of the wisest, most noble families. While we need a single king to preside over important functions and lead us in battle, the Assembly better represents all in Orzammar.
Like a democracy, I see. It's a government, rather than just a tyrant. Yep.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If
Reserving
you want
troops
my
for that war.
support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
No.
The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about it. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but casteless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city. Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia.
I hope I have your word
Dust
for
Town.
this.
Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Justice will always be served. Justice. Okay. I really don't like this armor. It's okay when the helmet's off, but I'm just keeping it on for the best stuff I have at the moment that I can wear. I'm not strong enough to wear anything else. So we're going to Dust Town, guys. Broden needs a hero right now.
News of the hour. Saruman shocked on Darkspawn, proven false by alliance with Grey Wardens. I just get paid to speak the truth.
What did he just
If
said?
you have an issue, speak to my
I'll
employer.
have to look back on my own video then.
Mine is an honorable task, and I shall drown out anyone who claims otherwise.
Well, I'm not trying to. I'm on the. You just said something about my alliance. Something about Darkspawn assassination or something. I don't know.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled. It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Seems a little bit foolish, but
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino. Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled. The only paragon in the last 4 generations. Quite an honor for a girl from the Smith caste. She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the black lung also dropped. The assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name. Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive, outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
This is a stupid question, I already know.
They were the highway system of our old empire. We lost them to the Darkspawn generations ago. No one ventures there now except on organized advances to clear Darkspawn nests, or with Bronca. She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him. Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation. It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads.
I think I've exhausted all the conversation up to this guy.
The search teams who went out found
And now
nothing,
you know
but
about
Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching. If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it.
Okay, I will do. Why haven't I... Okay, well I can't be having this. There we go. Crack skull, can't be losing cunning. I'm a rogue. Rogues can't lose their cunning.
Harold has suckered the war.
Oh, this is
Balin
fun.
will not allow.
Oh, you think you got me down, do you? Great, but you're gonna die, and I'm losing some health. So, take one of those. One of those.
Do you remember my first puzzle?
Wipe them out!
Killing yourself without more dignity, no? Shame.
Loot, glories, loot. That sounds pretty good. What do you got on you? Money. Is that it? Oh no, there's more. This produce special. Oh, produce, right? That's good. Wait. Why doesn't it let me read these signs? I swear they used to.
Got it.
Casts. I believe. Yeah, it's this time. Yeah, there we go. Quick look around here, and then I think I might, call it an episode.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Wow, that was quite blunt. Bit mean, Alistair.
There's a rich one. We'll get plenty
Oh, bandits. Bandits, bandits,
of
bandits.
it. Out of it.
You don't need to be... Oh, you can move 35, well, that doesn't it? You son of a bitch.
Let's grab some glory!
I'll just let you guys do that. Where the hell do you think you're going?
To dance.
There we go. Filthy bandits everywhere.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform. Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity, especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Delirium trading.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always bottles in the circle tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead at the reasonable
50
price of 50
sovereigns.
sovereigns.
I could
You
build a
can keep
castle
it,
for that.
or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a
You're asking a
finder's fee.
steep price here.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it. Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Damn it, I should have just turned him in. Oh well. I was hoping I could make bargain with him.
I see the way they all look at me. They think I'm less than dirt.
I don't think he does some dirt. It's a horrible thing to think.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple. What are you looking for? Know her. I used to run
Oh,
with
that's
her.
just great news.
Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. They do, but it's not easy to find. Jarvia's got real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there. Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin?
I'm good
you
for my
promised?
word.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
I wish I could give her a sovereign. Do I have a sovereign? Is that why I can't give her that much? Yeah, 34 sovereigns. I'd give her more than that. I'll draw, beggar. Who's this?
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. neither have I. A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it. My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in a deep road and pretend I never bore him. I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carry the child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
No.
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there. That humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe. I'm not afraid of hard work. Only of being somewhere with no chance to do it. If it gives my son a chance to live,
and I'll give you some coin too. You go.
Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Sky. That's what the dwarves often say when they go to the surface. Quest completed. Well, that was easy. Can't go through that door. Slums house. Let's go in here.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations.
Oh, that's great news.
You found
I'm wondering
it.
where you are.
Something...
Right. You.
Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Will you let me go now?
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it?
The ancestors have shown their faith.
Maybe you'd pick a different life.
Bless you.
Look at them. Look at them. Because only one person can go through a door at a time. It's quite funny. Take your filthy money through this door. A chest.
I'll get on it.
Oh my god.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Oh my god. I'm the worst rogue ever. I can never. I'm a rogue designed for fighting, not for picking locks. It's really weird. Ice arrows. I can give that to Liliana. Is it Liliana? I have no idea. I can't even remember my own teammates' names anymore. I'm a terrible person. Well,
Now's better than later.
I think I'll end this episode here, guys. We're ready to. Where's the item? Quest items. Righty. So you've got the fingerbone token. So we can get to our hideout, which I believe is that mysterious door right there. Suspicious one there. So I think we'll leave it here. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.